What up, what up, what up, what up? This is part two of I Don't Care What I Think. I felt I had to make a part two because I wasn't totally, completely finished with what I wanted to break down about negative thoughts or thoughts that are adverse to what you're trying to achieve. You have to understand that thoughts have energy, vibration. And thought and energy and vibration move in a wave form. A up and a down, a up and a down. A negative thought has a bigger dip, up and a down, a up and a down. It's a bigger dip. When it comes to positive thought, it's a shorter dip because it's moving faster. It's more in a positive mode, so it's moving with a more better frequency, so it's moving faster. So you have to think about when you in a negative perspective or thinking from a negative perspective, once you get on that downhill, that decline, that takes that spiraling decline, that's when you're on the wrong path. Because as you're on that decline, what you think you need to happen, what you think that what needs to transpire for you, it's gonna take a minute because you're already on the decline. So that decline, that negative vibe, that negative energy, that negative frequency that's going on that downhill, it will put what you need and what you requested on freeze, stop, because you're sending out a signal as if it cannot happen. So it freezes and it stops. And so that which what you want to happen and to occur, it puts it on freeze. That's why I say about that 16 seconds, and that 16 seconds, you got to hurry up and kill that. You don't kill that, then it starts something on a downward spiral that you may not get back. So you have to stay positive. Now, like I said, it's not easy to stay positive in the face of negative things popping off. It ain't easy. I'm not going to take it as easy. But this is a mental challenge we must get past. This is for the elite. This is not for the mediocre, not for the average. I understand if you're not a person that likes to study your thoughts, pay attention to your thoughts, stay on guard on your thoughts, because you're going to have to stay on guard on your thoughts for this. But the one thing about this is, when you ever get yourself to a point where you think positive in the face of all adversities, when you know that you're going to be all right in the face of all adversities, no matter what it look like, feel like, and act like, when you get yourself to the point where you can stay positive no matter what, no matter how it feels, no matter what, then you can keep positive situations, positive outcomes coming more constantly. Because, like I said, that wave moves faster. And when you get on that wave and ride that wave, positive stuff pop off more, and more. When you on a negative, when you always find yourself down, when you always find yourself in a stressful situation, fearful situation, to get out of it takes a long time. You ever notice that? You ever notice that when you on that negative downward spiral, how long it take to come back up? How long it take for you to get some relief? A lot of times it won't come up and you won't get relief or see relief until you just give up. You just said, I can't take no more, forget it. Then you might have some relief. So when that relief come at that point, you'll kind of start to shoot your way back up. But that uphill climb is a slow climb, and you're subject to run into another negative or a harsh situation. Like I said, this is not an easy task. This is for the elite. This is for those who like to look at their mind, study their thoughts, understand the power of thoughts, understand the power of frequency, vibration, energy, and all things on a metaphysical, mental perspective. Like I said, this is not for the average. I can't tell you, me, myself, I have mastered it all. I have not. But I am on the path of mastering it. I like to be among the elites, that's the enlightened ones. And in order to be among the enlightened ones, you're going to have to go through some trials, and you're going to have to do some experiments and do some tests on yourself. And you got to constantly check yourself to make sure you're doing what you need to do to get where you got to get. And it's not an easy task. Like I said, my whole situation right now is financial. I got a financial situation going on with me ever since the loss of my last job that got me in a stranglehold. At least it looks like, it feels like, it's act like it got me in a stranglehold. But I refuse to submit. I refuse to compromise. I refuse to go along with, oh, I'm doing bad, oh, this is terrible, oh, how did I get? I don't want to hear none of that. That's why I said I don't care what I think. So you have to understand frequency, energy, vibration. It all moves on a waveform. Your thoughts have energy and power. So I had to come up with a second part to add a little bit more pieces to this, so that you understand a little bit more in depth and detail how this thing goes. Once again, my slogan: mind over matter, because matter don't matter.